By now you probably already know that Moltres is the first research breakthrough reward. It's the same reward for everyone, so everyone who does this research breakthrough right now is getting Moltres. Like all research reward encounters, it's a level 15 Pokemon, so perfect IVs are 1402. I lost it, but it's a little windy up here, so let's go inside. I've seen a lot of tweets from people who are... It's Kadabra. I thought it was a Wild Alakazam. From a lot of people who are excited that Moltres is available as this research breakthrough, because there are a lot of players who didn't have a chance to get it the first time, either because maybe they weren't playing the game, they were busy, or they were just in a rural area and didn't have anyone to do raids with. So to see legendary Pokemon returning and becoming available as a solo player to players who don't have anyone to raid with, definitely a huge positive. I know for a lot of people it's not that exciting because they probably have a ton of Moltres already, but for those who didn't have access to it before, this is great. So this video is just going to be kind of a Pokemon Go news update type of video. I have the next video in the Mew quest line exporting right now downstairs. That'll be uploaded at my regular time, 11 a.m. Pacific time, so not too long after this video goes live, I guess. But for now, I just wanted to take a second to go through all this stuff that's going on right now, because there's a lot of news that I just haven't had the time to talk about. So we'll start with this. This is my news. I got another EX raid pass. Unfortunately, it's for a raid here in Japan on April 15th. That's Community Day. And if it were any other time, maybe I would extend my trip and stay here for Community Day, but I've already made my plans for this month. So that's the second Mewtwo I'm gonna have to let go because I'm going somewhere else for Community Day. Maybe I should just not raid the entire week before Community Day from now on. Speaking of Community Day, if you play Pokemon Go, then you probably already know this because it popped up as news in-game, but Ampharos' exclusive move for Community Day has been announced, and it's Dragon Pulse, which is interesting. It's interesting. Honestly, the truth is there aren't any electric moves in the game right now that could really make Ampharos compete with the best electric types, which are Raikou and Zapdos. Even giving it Wild Charge, it still doesn't have the stats to match Raikou, so giving it an electric type move doesn't really improve its position. Giving it a Dragon type move, well, also doesn't really improve its position. If anything, you can kind of use it against the current legendary raid bosses with Dragon type. Yeah. Regardless, there are still much better choices as counters than Ampharos with Dragon Pulse. So the reason I say it's interesting is because I feel like it could be a hint at things to come. 1. Ampharos gains a Mega Evolution later on. Well, it has one now. Mega Evolutions were introduced in Gen 6, I believe, and they're essentially temporary evolutions that a Pokemon can do during a battle. They gain slightly increased stats, sometimes they gain extra typing, and with Ampharos, when it Mega Evolves, Mega Ampharos becomes electric and Dragon type. Is Dragon Pulse a hint that Mega Evolution could come to Pokemon Go? I've always been confident that it would, but it wasn't introduced until Generation 6, which means we probably won't see it in Pokemon Go for a year and a half, 2 years maybe? I don't know, it seems like Niantic's kind of hit their stride now, so maybe we'll start seeing new generations released sooner, closer together. We'll find out. Either way, this could potentially be a hint that Mega Ampharos will eventually be a thing in Pokemon Go. So I would say, even if you're not that excited about it, evolve an Ampharos, keep Dragon Pulse on it, although I would hope by the time Mega Evolution is introduced, we've had an entire rework so that things will be completely different by then, but, you know. It's a special Pokemon, it could mean something in the future. The other thing that I think this could potentially be a hint at is a battle system update, rework, maybe for some reason having 2 different type moves, not having stab moves, having diversity in a Pokemon's moveset will become important with a potential battle system rework. Again, I've been saying that for like a year and a half, since the game came out, really. So, don't get your hopes up, but I feel that Dragon Pulse on Ampharos could be a hint at something to come. We'll see. Now, as for my community day plans, I will be on the East Coast, in New York, somewhere around New York City. I'm not sure exactly where yet. Stay tuned. That'll get revealed soon, but New York, I'm coming back. Community Day. I'll see you there. Now, in an email from the official Pokemon Go email communications team, whoever sends these emails out, there are a few things. One, it's about research. Two, there's a Pokemon Go Earth Day cleanup event. This is interesting. I like it. Niantic has teamed up with Mission Blue, which is like a nonprofit organization. I don't know, it doesn't say nonprofit. It's an organization that does beach cleanup and stuff. So all around the world, there are beach cleanup or just general cleanup events going on Earth Day. And depending on how many Pokemon Go players check in and attend those events, will potentially unlock some awards for everyone worldwide. If 1,500 players attend and check into these cleanup events around the world, we're going to unlock double stardust when catching ground, water, and grass type Pokemon. Some of my favorite types there. If 3,000 players attend these events around the world, we're going to unlock triple stardust for catching those types of Pokemon. So kind of a cool event, an interesting way to kind of motivate people to get out and clean up, take care of the planet. Even if the in-game rewards aren't that great, cleaning up the Earth is always something that I'm okay with. So I'm excited for it. I just wish there was an event closer to where I'm going to be on Earth Day, which is April 22nd. I'll put the link in the description if you want to check and see if there's an event near you. And then Niantic also says that if you know of an organization that could host an event near you, there's a link here where you can submit that suggestion. And then the last thing that I want to touch on right now is at the very bottom of this email. Secret new Pokemon Go event? Breaking news, new event starting soon. Trainers starting April 10th will be hosting a special celebration in honor of the Kanto region in Pokemon Go. Keep your eyes on the official Pokemon Go website and social media channels for more information surrounding this event. A Kanto event, a Gen 1 event, is going to be starting on April 10th, which is Tuesday, the day that I land back in LA. Obviously, no details here. News is coming soon. If you want to hear what I think Niantic is trying to help people complete both the Mew quests and their Gen 1 Pokedex. Ghost types have been difficult for a lot of people. Magikarp has been difficult for a lot of people in the Mew quest line. So I'm expecting probably we'll see some in-game bonuses, hopefully double candy, which would help a lot of people evolve Gen 1 Pokemon that they don't have yet. And then increased spawns of certain rarer Pokemon, maybe starters, Magikarp, Pikachu, things with shinies, hopefully, maybe new shinies. But I expect this to be a way for Niantic to help people finish the quests and finish their Gen 1 Pokedex as new generations of Pokemon prepare to be introduced, eventually. Obviously, with every new generation of Pokemon that gets added, there's going to be less and less spawn points available for each individual Pokemon, meaning Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, they're all going to get a little bit rarer. So Niantic is probably trying to help people finish up that Gen 1 Pokedex before introducing new stuff. Maybe summer. Either way, April 10th, there's going to be an announcement. I'll probably make a video about it too, so stay tuned. With that said though, I'm going to get back to editing. Stay tuned to this channel for the next part in my Mew quest, which features another Pokemon Go YouTuber who I met up with for the first time. See you soon.